very shiny. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a lovely, awful colour. Why do my eyes look so wonky on webcam? It's so unflattering, isn't it?
It's because the webcam's awful. Like, it's not like a good webcam.
You're going to be like shook. There's going to be like 7 people.
Be quite nice to be honest. Have a little chill up. What's happening?
Yeah,
Who's here? What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, there's 12 people. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Bonjour.
I have the illustrious Roly.
What does that mean?
West. Illuminated, interesting, well achieved. Illustrious. Word of the day. Hello, everyone. Hello. Literally, hello from Manchester. I'm literally just about to add something to my Instagram story so that people know that I am live. Okay.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. So we are currently live on my YouTube channel. I've put a link here. What's happening? Come join us. Have some fun. Yes.
Yet.
Hello, everyone. So we are currently
Fab.
live.
Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Natasha, say hello, Natasha.
Hello, Natasha.
We stand Natasha.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do. Okay. Hello, Lux and Roly. Sending love from you. Okay, that's Natasha. Yes. Hello from Denver. Greetings from New York. Hello, you two. Hello, Rose. Hello, Axel. Hello, Glenn Ponder. Marvelous. How is everyone doing today? Are you well?
We ate so much food, and now my stomach's like fully.
Sorry.
No more being sick today.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Just a nice little sick in the evening.
Guys, I was so well last night. It was disgusting.
Sorry, I'm very not quick. Let's just put that.
South Carolina.
Ooh.
What's happening?
Story done. Okay, hello everyone. Love you too. Where's my gag of the millennial? Well, I'm sure there's another one coming out soon at some point. We're kind of maybe thinking about doing something for Halloween.
Yeah, we want to do like a
special edition
spooky version where we talk
Spooktious.
Yes, when we just
lovely hair she had. Oh, look who it isn't.
Oh, I can't add it to my. Can I not add this to my story too?
Oh, I didn't tag you in it.
You stupid bitch! It's fine.
I could just send that to you though.
We'll just re-record run on mine.
Oh, okay.
Sorry guys, we will be there in a second.
Yeah, don't worry. You can just watch us being Instagrammers. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, honestly, the cameras look so much better. Look at the difference. So
we are live on Luxeria's channel this time.
I know.
So you have it your channel, you bitch. So swipe up. You can go to Lux's channel and watch us. We're here for an hour. So come say hi.
Yes, please do. Marvelous, thank you.
Well, how do I get your link to your thing?
It should come up on your. You didn't get a notification.
I don't have notification on or anything.
Oh right, okay.
My phone.
Yeah. So you just go share.
Alright. Breast killer. Lord.
Every time I see gag of the millennial, I think gag me with a spoon.
Whoa! We love a good gag.
I mean, that's quite a thing, isn't it?
Gagging with a spoon.
Love you, Roly and Lex.
Less.
You made me come out as non-binary. Love you guys. Well, Travis Taylor, Roman, well done. Hi, Lux. Hello, Erin. Hello.
Bonchi.
Imagine Bonchi. I don't know why I've got my buzz on.
I didn't know. I didn't.
I'm professional.
I didn't tag you in that because I was like, well, you didn't tag me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry. Guys, we just had a massive roast dinner then. It was so delicious. It was like everything we could ever want in life.
It was delicious. You are so good at making a roast dinner.
Oh, Maya, thank you. I've practiced a few times, and now I feel like I've got the nice little dish down.
You've got a method. I always think that if you can cook one dish and you can cook it well, like that's all you really need, isn't it? Because if you want to impress someone, you can just go, guess what I can make? Tasty.
Ashford, no, there's no James. There's
no
James. I remember it's James. Yeah, there's no alcohol in this. It's just
I'm just drinking Pepsi from a wine glass because I'm that person. Glitter Princess Green. Did you get anything more for today? No, they're out of stock of like everything that I wanted.
All the Jeffree Star stuff was like gone.
Yeah, I really wanted to look at the lipstick Weirdo. Which is their Jeffree's Jet Black lipstick. I really wanted to look at that, but they didn't have it. And then I tried to also look at the Skin Frosts because I haven't like played with them in real life. All out of stock. There was only one like deep gold one left, and I was like, with this skin colour, sweetie, that's not going to work, is it? Now, Ashford is my first name. Really, that jacket is killing it. Yes, it is. It's one of my favourite garments.
Yeah, no, I like it. Sorry, I was
delay.
Why is that? Ashford. I think what happened last time was I thought your name was James and I was calling you James and you said it was Ashford. And that's
Because
why I was
Ashford is
confused.
a place, which is why it's like, this isn't your name. But then there are people called London and Paris. So,
Yeah.
you know. Lux, you look lovely. Thank you, Fuchsia. You're also very fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
Yeah.
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
So
Sha, babe.
vintage toy boxes, Rosie.
Oh, yes, Ilya. Oh, yes, I recognise the name. Yes. What's your favourite alcoholic drink? Mine is a Long Island iced tea with Diet Coke, or if I'm feeling really spicy, absinthe. I don't drink it very often because it gets messy.
I just like anything sort of fruity. I like fruity things. That's very sweet
Fruity
and like
cocktails.
yeah, fruity cocktails. Or like if I have to have like cider or beer, it's like strawberry and lime Copperbergs or something or
I must say the strawberry and lime Copperberg is delicious.
I do like
heartburn,
Strongbow dark fruits.
Ooh, a cider drink.
Yeah, but it's like fruit.
Hello from Sorry Worry. Well, Coco Land. Yeah, weird. It's my mother's fault, honestly. What isn't? But do any of you have any body mod plans, piercings, tattoos? So I would love to get more tattoos. I don't have any more piercing plans at the moment. I'm saving up for other things.
I don't like piercings.
No, I think they're very, very outdated.
No, I'm gonna get
A wispy
I'm gonna
woman.
get 2 piercings here and then have like a spiral that goes through them both.
Doppelheiligenschwatten.
I'm triggered.
I'm not German, I promise. Well, I am half German, but I don't speak it. Right, what's going on here? Sangria is my fave. That's you. You might like sangria.
I do. Kind of makes a
Yeah.
really good sangria.
It's weird because it's like a wine cocktail. I'm always like, oh, you don't do that.
No, because he puts
it's
wine and
delicious.
he puts rum in it as well. And he puts like all the fruits. But it's actually delicious.
It is,
Like,
it
if you
is,
do
it
it
is.
properly and don't rush it, you leave it overnight, you let all the juices from like the fruit go into the alcohol. It's actually really nice.
Just a little secret.
See, Jägermeister and vodka. I don't like vodka Jägermeister. I don't know if I'd like that.
A vodka and Jägermeister.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, like, when I get really, like, you know, when you just have, like, something and then you get in the mood and then someone always arrives and is like, Jaeger bombs!
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's disgusting. Let me drink 8. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's awful. Yeah, I don't like. Jägermeister is not, like, my fave, but I love their artwork with the whole, like, deer and, like, religious. But
Jägermeister!
I love that. Oh my god, I love you guys. Thank you, Cody Martin. I love a nice pina colada. I've never really had many cocktails.
I had when I was in Spain with Canada pina coladas.
Are they the ones that come in the? No, that's a martini, isn't it?
I mean, these just came in cups. Like, I don't know, but it was like, if I remember rightly, it was more like a whiter color. It was like a more
a creamy white.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. It was really nice.
If you like me, copyright. So what?
I've never seen something like that come. Why would that be held for review?
I've literally no idea.
So Coco Land just commented, Natasha, I see you in all of Roly's comment sections, but for some weird reason it's being like hidden.
Do you get laser on your face? I have had laser, but hormones do also take care of some of it. But it's an ongoing process. So, yeah, which lasers have you had, Roly?
I've had none.
The PlayStation laser.
Yeah.
Margaritas in general are everything. Light cheese sake, surprisingly delicious. I've never had sake. I'd like to have sake.
Oh, has that been hidden? Do you have like swear words like hidden?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And a few other choice words
But
as
I don't
well.
understand why that would be
Yeah,
hidden.
sometimes it's just like, this person is naughty. It's like they've just said absolutely nothing wrong. It's so strange.
My gauge is 8mm.
Yes, actually, so are mine. My little stars. Oh, this one's like, I'm evicted. Yeah. You don't know what you're missing? No, honestly. I mean, I also really like an espresso martini. I think that's like, you know, when you're like really like low energy, but also you want to get completely mashed. You just go espresso and vodka. Delicious.
I don't know what that means. I've never heard the word mashed before.
Mashed. Utterly gazeboed. What's this? Every time I got laser on my face, I would legitimately start shaking and crying uncontrollably. That's not good.
I would like to get my
laser is like an event, I must say.
I would like to get it all taken off. I hate my facial hair.
It depends what laser you get as well, because I have had sheer laser, which is done. I think it's done with alexandrite. So it's as with everything to do with these sorts of things, they start to get more complicated the more you talk about them. So you have to have a special stone that the light is shone through, that the laser is shone through, and that like changes the frequency to like different depths of the skin. And the alexandrite is the one that gets like most of the depths of the skin at one time.
Okay.
So it's got like the most success rate, and you can even use it on darker skin tones as well, which is great.
Oh.
Lux, you are such a queen. You've inspired me like no one else to express myself and live my truth without any apologies. I love you. Thank you. Kodaya, party
You may
Soko.
want to take lots of drugs.
Do I? What? I'm a peer pressure friend, apparently.
Yeah, you want yeah. Just take a little sniff.
Excuse me. I turn to Ken. Like, that is not my absolutely not. No. Frozen strawberry daiquiri. Strawberry daiquiri is delicious, but I hate strawberries. They're the worst thing ever. I cannot. No,
You are a
strawberries
monster.
disgusting.
You're a monster.
Well, I mean, that's fine, but just don't give me
Luxeria
strawberries.
Monster Celeste.
I don't know, the Daily Mail are going to expose me, being like, what is this monster that hates strawberries? Yeah, it's disgusting.
I have no idea what 8mm in American measurements. I have to Google it. I don't know what gauges. We don't do gauges here. We do millimeters.
Yeah, which is weird because like we have still a very imperial system. We're like, 14 gallons to the 8 meters of the 14 yards.
Yeah.
But then we measure other things in millimeters. It's so strange. Roly, you should do a vid where you change all of your piercings to hoops.
That sounds like a lot of money.
It also sounds like a 7-day filming event.
Yes. I mean, I wouldn't like that. And like,
some piercings can't be hoops, can they?
oh yeah, some of them are too problematic to put them in hoops. But like that, you got to remember when you have 30 piercings, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, at least £30.
More than that.
Well, if they're £1 each. I mean, that's why I said at least. What's happening? What is the worst thing you have ever eaten? So when I was really little, I used to really hate cauliflower cheese. I think it's actually just because my dad couldn't cook anything, so everything just was awful. And like cauliflower cheese, I remember I was so ill. I probably was just like ill anyway. And you know when you have like a drink or a food that just makes you go, I mean, you're familiar with this very recently.
Yeah.
But it's like cauliflower cheese, absolutely cannot. Like, it's just like the most palest meal. It's like cauliflower, white cheese, and milk. Like, no thanks.
I remember when I was in Spain, when I was when I was a kid, but I was 16. I had these squid rings, and it was,
but they're amazing. I love squid rings.
And they made me
Calamari.
so violently ill.
Oh no!
I was like, anytime I think about it, that's actually making me. I can feel my body like shivering. Just the thought of eating squid rings, and there was other ones. It was like squid on a stick as well. And now the thought of eating that now makes me want to die.
See, I really like squid. I must actually say, when I was in Bournemouth, I went to an Italian restaurant that was not like a chain. First time I've been to like a little Italian restaurant, and I ordered the seafood like pasta, and there were these little octopuses in it that were complete octopuses, and they were like this big, and I was like eating it, and like I'm just eating a whole organism in one go, and that was like really bad for all different reasons. So I was like, I can't believe this is awful. Yeah, no, but I really, really like calamari.
I hate seafood, so it's not like
Oh, really? I'm actually quite a fan of seafood. I like a lot of seafood. I think the only thing I wouldn't eat is urchin because it's like, why?
I just don't like it's all like slimy and I don't know.
But ebi prawns, delicious. The vegan in me is shook. Lux, do you ever miss your facial piercings? Do you know I do and I don't at the same time? I like the effect that they have, but also when I look at my face, I'm like, it's just making it worse, isn't it? Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
I miss my nape piercing.
Nappy.
I miss my nappy piercing.
I would have liked to have got my nape done actually as well. I'm so jealous of your brow shape. I couldn't pull that off. Well, it's fake, so you can do whatever you want. My brows aren't real. They are probably like 90% fake. I draw them on every day.
See, that hair colour makes you look flipping amazing.
Thank you. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it looks nicer on camera, actually. I mean, does it look like this in real life?
Yes.
It's difficult to see. It's got a lot of tones in it, though, so I'm a bit like, it's a bit busy. But once I get going, it'll be fine. Are you making a piercing horror story video?
I mean, I will at some point. I do that maybe once a month, so it's not like a...
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. Okay, what's happening? Piercing... Love seafood. What other kind of tattoos would you like? So they're kind of really on the back burner at the moment, but I would like to have something video game based, like video game villains from Final Fantasy would be cute. So like Ultimisia, Idea, Adele, Kuja, maybe Seymour in there somewhere. So all the like silver-haired wild villains, I would love that. And I have something with Kefka in it as well. But I've got like no super plans to have that done yet. Because I also really like black and white tattoos, because I'm very much also someone that's like, I hate colour, and like here is the only place that I ever do colour, really, like here and here. But yeah, so that's it. Yeah. SJ, what did Celine mean when she posted on your Facebook post a couple of days ago?
Triggered!
Yeah, so that is something that we're talking about privately, and I'm not prepared to share it just yet. Or perhaps ever, actually. Will Danville, hello, waving till my arm falls off. Well, don't go to the hospital. You should pick a tattoo for each other. What tattoo would you pick for Roly? Probably something... Oh.
A pentagram on my forehead.
Yeah, just... it says, Hail Satan. What would I get for you? Something cute and like a single outline thing, but like small, I think I would do. I don't know. Some sort of cute geometry that's symmetric. I think that would be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a crucifix.
Yeah.
Be like, I love Jesus.
I'd get you a photo of Cloud just on your...
Love that. Said no one ever. Hello from
Cloud,
Canada.
Cloud.
I know, but I don't like Cloud. See, Sephiroth, yes. Hello from Canada, Jean, Meredith Doyle. Do the both of you. What is your favourite British restaurant?
What's a British restaurant?
A restaurant in Britain?
No, but like, I'm assuming they mean like things like culture.
Do we even have like a cuisine that's like restaurant food?
I don't know.
Like fish and chips is not like most of British like what we've just had is typically British, like a roast dinner, but you don't go to a restaurant and have roast dinner, do you? You go to a carvery, which is usually a pub, not a restaurant.
I don't know.
I quite like Italian restaurants, so I'm very much like pizza or pasta. Or Japanese cuisine. I like Japanese cuisine. But yeah, British food doesn't really have like a cuisine restaurant style. You know what I mean? Like no one goes, we're going to this fancy British restaurant. No one says that.
Yeah.
Maybe they do, I don't know. Maybe all they serve is cauliflower cheese. I got a tattoo in someone's house with their dog in the room and it stunk of weed. I was 16. I would never recommend. Well, Jack Long, thank you very much for sharing that story because that's like whatnottotdo.com. I'd pick a Crash Bandicoot tattoo for Roly. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I do want one, so thanks.
Yeah, that would be cute. Right, what's happening? Imagine Roly going on Come Dine With Me and just serving cereal. 10
across the board. And if anyone didn't give me a 10, I'd kill them.
I mean, Come Dine With Me took a turn, didn't it?
Come kill with me.
Drown you in cereal.
Yeah.
Hey, Lux, it's my daughter Casey's 18th on Sunday. Can you say a big happy birthday to her? Happy birthday to Casey for your 18th on Sunday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. No, does Nando's count? No.
Nando's isn't, that's Portuguese, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Portuguese meal. I mean, it is just chicken and chips. With a bit of garlic bread. If you're feeling spicy. Do you go clubbing? Nowhere near as much as I used to.
I've not been clubbing in about a year and a half.
Yeah. This is what I do now. I'll come over here and play video games. To be honest, I've much more enjoyed that.
I'm more than happy now just to get pissed in the house. Like, I just... the thing is, like, all the gay places around here, most of them is like twink heavens, and I'm just like, I can't be dealing with 19-year-olds.
Yeah. I mean, there are some events that we want to go to together, like...
Yeah, we want to go to Slime Night.
Slime Night, I really want to take Roly to, because that was like my old jam. I would go to some events like Torture Garden and, you know, some of the big ball events that aren't literally just like, you know, you rock up on the street and go clubbing.
That's the thing, I think, for most clubs now, like for 30-year-olds, it's rare to see as many.
Yeah, you have to go to like specialist places,
yeah.
So yeah. Gay spaces are exhausting by Fuchsia. Sometimes there can be. I know I actually feel unwelcome in a lot of gay spaces, actually, because being a trans person, it's like, oh, you've sullied your name, our good gay name. And I don't really like that, so yeah. Sometimes I feel like that, yeah. Drinks are so expensive clubbing. They are in London.
Yeah, I mean, where I'm from in Devon, you could get like
18 shots of Tuaca and
you could get pissed in like 20 quid. Like you didn't need to spend much in Devon. You could the Vaults was like the gay club in Exeter. Vaults was so cheap.
We had a Vaults in Brighton, but it wasn't a gay club.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a dubstep club.
Oh God, that's really not right. That does not get sensual.
Ashford James. Okay, but a question I've been wondering for ages is where the F did Munchy on the belly up originally.
I don't really know. Like a lot of the things that I have that I say,
they become repeated so much and not become something else.
They just kind of have like trot along, bitch. I literally just said it once in a video. I don't know why I said it. It just happened, and then people just kept commenting in the comment section. Lol. At 2:15, trot along, bitch, hilarious, and then it just stuck. It says Munchy. We just filmed a video together, and I tend to rhyme words together anyway. It just happened that this one stuck, and
very shamanic.
We were doing a makeup tutorial, and she was like, "Can you?"
I was just literally like, "Hold this palette," and you were like,
Munchy on the palette, and I don't know why I said it, and then before you knew it, it just spiraled into.
So we eventually turned it into literally just going like at each other. Like it's so ridiculous, honestly. What's happening?
Ooh, Anna retracted a message. What did you say, Anna?
Message retracted.
Anna was like, "You're both disgusting.
What are you doing on my channel?" It's cheaper at home. It is. What is next one? Tell people to trot along, bitch. Howling. Oh yeah, was there a favourite pet? Are you a cat or a dog person by Jean?
I'm a both. I actually don't have a preference.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like I've always been a dog person, but if like I happen to have a cat in my house.
To me, it has to be as well what breed it is. If you gave me if you said to me, you can have a Chihuahua or a nice, I don't know, Beagle cat, I'd pick the Bengal.
Bengal.
Oh, Bengal over the dog.
Cat.
Like it also depends because like there's certain dog things that there's certain dog breeds I don't like. There's certain cat breeds that I like. So it just depends. Thank you, Thomas. The comments for some weird reason. Oh, it's because it's bitch. Your comments been hidden, but thank you for buying one of my t-shirts, love.
Yes. So I am much more of a dog person, but I actually like Chihuahuas. I like the little yippy dogs. I really like them.
I don't mind little dogs as long as they're fluffy. I don't like the little ones that like Chihuahuas, they don't have any real fur. It's kind of just like...
But they have so much personality.
Oh, but they look like
when you live
rodents.
with a fluffy dog, though, it's literally just like all of my clothes are just covered in
my
fluff.
My favourite kind of dog ever is one of those Shiba Inu.
Yes, yeah, I love
so gorgeous. They're
so
cute.
And I like expressive
I like
faces.
those. There's a viral dog that goes on Facebook a lot, and it's like those white. It looks like a little white bear. It's like a white bear.
A Pomeranian.
No, it's not Pomeranian. It's like a big dog.
Oh, a Samoyed.
I don't know
it might be a Samoyed.
And it's always the owner always gets us to try food.
Yeah, and they did like dog eating in ASMR or something.
Yeah, and it's like
it's a Samoyed.
It's so cute. Such a fluff, and I really like Alsatians.
Well. Oh, Alsatians are pretty. Although the pedigree is a bit ruining their genetics.
Oh, really?
So yeah, they have like deformed spines and stuff. It's not fun. So if you're going to get an Alsatian, it's best to have like a mongrel or a mutt, like a half breed, because they're a lot healthier. But that goes with most dogs, to be honest.
Is it because it's all in? They've started to inbreed.
Yeah, because they're just like, we want this one trait. Let's just constantly breed this, and then eventually you end up with really unwell dogs. Like Chihuahuas have a problem where they can get water on the brain and not live very long. So like you have to like trade it off. Yeah, don't go pedigree if you can.
Love from Finny Winnie.
I love Finland. Ooh. That's by Bats, Hugs and Rock, I think. Yes. What books are you reading or audiobooks are you listening to at the moment? So I have just started the It audiobook, and it is so difficult to listen to because like the content is so extreme. It's a bit like, and just the constant state of dread that you're in listening to it. Some of the themes in it are really like difficult to adjust to as well. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it. This is the first time I've ever come up into this. I'm like, I don't know. Vintage Girl, have you ever thought of going into stand-up comedy? Lux, you are so funny. So I think I work better when there's someone to bounce off of. Especially Roly, because you get my sense of humour. You're not going to be like, oh my God, how dare you talk about that? Leave my house immediately out.
I say it all the time.
Yes, but it's funny when you say it. I don't literally feel like I have to go home. But,
can you imagine if one day was like, that's really not funny and you took too far leave?
I think I'd just be like, okay, bye. I would, if I had more confidence, I think I would like to get into comedy somehow, because it is funny to be me. But like also, I don't know.
I'm one of those people, because people said that kind of stuff to me before, and I'm like,
I don't think I could do stand-up. Like stand-up.
I'm funny on a moment.
Yeah.
I'm just witty and
on a panel show when you're like with other people similar.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I could flow immedially in a conversation like that. But having to stand in front of people and be like, I'm going to make you laugh.
I'm going to make a funny show for y'all. I just walk on the stage and just go, man.
Just go, knock, knock. What?
Shut up, bitch. My dog's middle name is Bongo. Bongi Wongi.
Love that. Hi from Ireland. I'm from Ireland. Hello, Regia.
Hello.
Yes, Stephen King is my all-time favorite author. I just watched It Chapter 2. Yes, we did as well. I'm not going to give any spoilers away. It was good, not as good as the first one.
I thought the storyline was odd.
And I do think that they kind of adapted the book a little bit strangely.
But I also want to say, there is literally no need for it to be that long.
Yes, there's lots of empty
There was
space.
so much of that film was like, you could cut this.
And the story would be fine.
Like, the whole thing about Billy, I was like, why is he in this, like, literally had it added nothing to the show.
See, in the book, I think he's actually got, like, a full-on character arc, but the book is, like, it's like 1,200 pages long, so you can't really squeeze that into, like, 2-3 hour films.
Yeah, it was just, like, there was literally no need for him to be in the film. Like, he had about half an hour in that film of screen time, and it added nothing.
Yeah.
There was no point to it whatsoever. Didn't add anything to
and
the
it didn't really explain, like...
what was going on or why he was doing
why he was there, or, like, why was he, like, somehow connected to it, but then, like, not at all,
Yeah,
actually?
it was, why was he going, like, it was odd. They're going to take that entire thing and made the film 2 hours long. It would have been so much better.
Corey Schultz is here!
God, I want him.
Yeah. Are you feeling better, really?
I am. So I'm not going to give too much graphic detail. Basically, I had some curry yesterday.
And your tummy got upset.
And my stomach got very upset with all the spices. I can't handle hot food, but I think I just had too much of it. And then by the evening, when it started to process it, my stomach was like, if this doesn't get out right now, I'm going to die. I was having like, I was sweating buckets, like I was sweating profusely. I was like dripping because it was trying to process. And my stomach started expanding, and then all of a sudden it was like projectile vomiting.
I thought this was not TMI.
I could say I could go more TMI than that. There was some things I didn't say.
Some emissions. Emissions and
but about an hour after I was sick, my stomach was like, oh.
It's weird, isn't it?
It was weird. As soon as I got out of my system, it was like, fine.
Your body's just like, oh, the poison is gone.
So by the morning, I was just a bit tired because I didn't get much sleep, but like, I'm fine.
Right. Dana Raymer has just said, aye.
Aye.
Rachel, hello. Do you have anything else lined up with Lush following on from the foundation stuff you did? Nope. Nothing lined up with Lush yet. Yet. That's the key. Yeah. Bye-bye, Reggie. Have fun doing animation. Animation. Right, there were some questions up here, or some topics anyway. What time were we on? 31.
Is Reggie who you talk about, Reggie?
Yes. Yes. So, would you ever do a meet and greet or speaking event in the US? So, I've just recently gotten into, like, speaking publicly. I don't feel like I'm anywhere near as socially anxious as I used to be. It might be something about being 25 plus the 80 years old now, but I would love to do a speaking event. Doesn't have to be in the US, could be anywhere, but yeah.
I like doing that stuff.
Yeah, I've never been like invited to a university to speak or anything. At Sitsi on the panels was the first real time that I've done that, and I was I actually found it was all right. I don't know what it is. In my head I built it up to be something different than it actually is. Yeah. So.
I don't think I've done so many panels and talks now. It's kind of second nature. I don't really get nervous or anything now when I do it, which is nice. Sounds like food poisoning. I had a similar experience with pizza. You know what I'm going to say is that so many people at the moment are coming down with like a bacterial infection in the UK. I think it might even be like an epidemic, but it hasn't, like no one's talking about it or anything. Like my father was very unwell, and you got extremely unwell in Fuerteventura. You've been unwell. I'm the only person that hasn't been this unwell for a while. I don't know. Until tonight, I spiked your chicken. I put some now in the gravy. Oh, wonderful. Let's have a party. Yeah.
That means you've had some as well.
Yes.
Wonderful. Let's get to it.
I'm immune. Not too much. The truth.
Are you too...
Sorry, I just realised I'm watching this live. Hello, pause.
Hello, pause. Yes, we're coming to you live, fresh to your screens from ours. Okay, what was that? Are you two watching Dragula? It's right up your alley.
Yes,
we are.
We're big fans.
I first started watching Dragula when season 1 was like still.
See, I didn't watch it until season 2 was done. I didn't realize. And someone told me about it. Someone told me about it, saying, "Oh, have you seen Dragula?" But like, season 1 is fucking awful. Yeah, it's the audio quality and everything. Although I think they remastered the audio for Amazon Prime because it was worse than that. But the lighting is terrible as well. Yeah.
In the first season
2 was okay. This season, like, it's starting to get there.
Yeah,
I think one more year and it should be a lot better.
Yeah. I really like the Boulet brothers. I like Swanthula, the smaller one. I think she's like, I don't know. Their style is so cool. Like all the headdresses and the matching things they have. I really like that. It's totally my like aesthetic. I just realised I'm watching this live. Oh, yes. Don't jinx yourself. You'll end up projectile exorcist vomiting on the camera. Oh, join me on OnlyFans.
Emetophilia.
Is that what it's called? Disgusting. I've never had food poisoning. Don't want to experience it either by Chloe Louise. Yes, that's a good idea.
You're still young. You will have it once.
Yeah.
You cannot go through life and not get food poisoning at least once.
Yeah, I think, yeah. And it's always like the things you don't expect that are going to make you sick as well. Simon Brown, Simon Brown one. Hi, Lux and Roly. Love you, bit. Thank you. Hello. What are you drinking? This is just Pepsi out of a wine glass because I'm that bitch.
Yeah, we're not drinking alcohol.
Ali Canuck. I have to go, waiting for my kids' bus. Oh, much love to Canada. Goodbye. Au revoir. So, how is everyone's week? What's going on? It is Monday, obviously, no matter where you are. I think it's Monday, right?
Oh, no, it'll be Tuesday in like
some places.
Really far,
really far north. In Manchester.
In Manchester is Wednesday.
Amanda June B. Lux, you are so gorgeous. Thank you.
It's all a fake.
Yeah, it is. It's like 90%.
As soon as the camera goes off, she just goes like this, this whole face just comes.
I mean, I'm not pulling an Alexis Stone just yet.
She's green skinned, 10 more eyes that pop up.
My tendrils.
And her name is...
I'd have to rip out your tongue.
To pronounce it correctly, I'd have to pull out your tongue.
Oh. Tanya Jane, thanks for reading my comment out. It made my shitty day. It made my shitty day. It made my day less shitty. Love you, Elia.
Love you too, Tanya.
Healing from a crappy breakup.
Oh, triggered.
Triggy. I'm far too close to home at the moment.
Sorry, my love.
Yeah, breakups aren't fun. Is Luxeria a deep fake? Conspiracy theory? I mean...
Amazing.
Maybe. We don't know, do we?
That's so scary, though.
Isn't it? You can make anyone sick.
Especially because it's going to get better. And this is still early in the days. And, like, you think in 10 years' time, whatever, you can literally make anyone look like they're doing anything they want.
I mean, it's frightening, really, because that, like, who is developing this technology and why?
Yeah.
It must surely just be, like, pressing, like, at what point, like, do we have to end up, like, copyrighting our face? So you can't be like, no, you can't actually reproduce my face.
Well, you technically can already. Copyrighting a likeness, like a games company couldn't make a character that looks like me without my permission.
Yeah. Oh, it's weird, isn't it? We're at a really interesting time in technology because it's evolving so fast that laws can't catch up.
Yeah.
And, like, the people in power are like, I've still got a flip phone. What's the deep fake?
I've had an accident.
Call the police. Lux is too pretty to be a deep fake. Oh, I don't know about that. So, in other words, Lux is Angelica Houston from The Witches.
I've never seen that, so I don't know what that is.
I mean, it's awful. They all have square feet. That's what I remember being really triggered about. Yeah. Our data is free for them and they sell it. Yes, I often think of when you are using a service for free, you are the product.
You have given them permission to steal.
You need to be a Disney character.
All these bloody fucking weirdos on Facebook.
Can you not swear on my channel, please?
All these people on Facebook, you were like,
I don't give permission.
No shit. After 12 p.m. on the 15th of the 6th, Facebook will start using your photos. I'm like, calm down, Karen. No one gives a shit about you and your Pomeranian.
Yeah. Totally.
Why is it always the most basic boring people who think the government is spying on them? I'm like, what are you doing? That's interesting. Why would they give a shit about you?
And it's always like people of a certain age that are like, I've got a hacker. It's like, Mary, no one's hacking your Facebook.
No one's hacked. You just clicked on a fucking dodgy link.
Yeah, and you've also just typed your Google search ideas into your status. And you've just gone, baking, egg. Where is Eric? Egg?
Oh
How much
God.
Tesco egg? I've got a hacker. I didn't type this.
Stupid Karen.
So ridiculous. What's happening? Right.
We
need to start being more frugal with our personal info, demanding high prices. Interestingly, like, I can't remember what the exact statistic is, but it's like personal data is now worth more to companies than gold is, because it, like, to mine your personal data means you are likely to, like, purchase their products if they target it towards you. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's like do you know, I never understood when people say they mine Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't understand. What do you mean?
So it's like blockchain data mining to, like, confirm transactions. That's as far as I know. I mean, it's a bit more complicated than that, but that's like, I mean, like, what did I even say to you then? Like, I don't even know. I'm like, I know how to say this. I have no idea. No idea.
Triggered.
Yeah. How do I get rid of an infection in my vertical labret?
If you've got an actual infection, you need antibiotics.
Yeah.
I always say go and see a piercer and let them see, because I can't, without seeing or looking, like I can't tell.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, difficult. Yeah, you need to go see a physician first and foremost, or your piercer, and then go on antibiotics, and then just make sure you keep doing your saltwater swish.
The thing is, a lot of people say that they're like piercings are infected, but they're actually not.
Yeah,
it's just inflamed or irritated. An actual infection where like loads of pus is coming out and it's like gangrene,
and it's usually like throbbing.
Yeah,
as
like
well.
That's when you need antibiotics. So don't misconstrue just a swollen piercing for being infected when you could just use tea tree oil and salt water.
Yeah. Jack Long, 86, I still don't know what the fuck a Bitcoin is. So I was going to buy a Bitcoin back in 2008 to be like, I own an internet currency.
You kind of wish you did that now, because how fucking expensive it is.
The only reason why I didn't is because, like, have you ever like investigated how to get Bitcoin? So you have to set up like a digital wallet, and you have to have like a bank account that accepts Bitcoins, and it's actually quite convoluted and complicated. And I was like starting the process, and I was just like, just, you know, for a bit, it's not worth it. It was like 50p. And now they're like $6,000 for one. I could have bought £1,000 worth of Bitcoin and then just like bought. Like,
it's basically like an online
houses.
Currency. So you can do. It's almost like it's
a digital currency.
Yeah, it's almost like playing a game where you got to buy gems, and like you spend the gems in the game. Yeah, but it's like in real life.
Yeah.
So you buy Bitcoin online and then you use it to spend it on like normally dodgy things in the dark web. But like it's becoming a little bit more accepted now that sites and things just get you to pay in Bitcoin rather than PayPal or something.
Yeah, and the reason why, so I quite like the idea of Bitcoin because it takes the power away from the centralized banks, and you can always tell that something is working if the centralized banks can't try to come up with their own cryptocurrency. Yeah, and they have, and they've come up with a few of them. So, and Facebook is doing like Facebook Coin, and like, do you know they're getting into like dating services now and stuff? Like, it's really weird. And I just learned yesterday you can buy and sell houses on Facebook Marketplace, because it's linked to Zoopreneur. You can buy a house from Facebook. What is going on in this timeline? It's ridiculous.
What decade is this?
It's too much. Too much. Facebook, it's too much. Too much. What's happening? Luxeria is a wonderful role model. Oh, thank you, Jessica Scott. That's lovely. Is that because there was what's happening up here? What's happening? Why does this thing not scroll?
How many children should you kill?
What a lovely family song. Right. What is your favourite movie? You two should be in a movie together.
Hocus Pocus.
Really?
Fucking love that film.
I don't know what my favourite film is.
I put a spell on you.
Literally, when someone asks me this question, I'm like, I don't know, I didn't rehearse.
It's because Winifred Sanderson is like I feel like she's me.
She's your
and
woman.
She talks very posh, and she's very like, oh! I think it's just all very. She's very shamanic, as you would. She's very.
But I mean, she is a witch, so.
And she like she just starts randomly singing, and she's like, and I feel like that's basically me.
Yeah, actually, I totally agree. What's your favourite horror film?
The Grudge.
The Grudge. I quite like Annabelle. Anything that's like, or The Nun was pretty good.
What about
actually.
Classic horror films?
Oh, Carrie, 1976.
Mine's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, really? Ooh. I also like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That's brilliant. And Mars Attacks, although it's not really a horror film.
Never seen it.
It's great.
I know the imagery of it very vividly because the aliens, the bulbous.
Because Julie Birch does like a thing about it. Let's see. It's thanks to Bitcoin graphic cards are so expensive now. Yes, it is. So the reason, because they use them to mine, you just basically buy your like game graphic, like GPUs, and they now come at a huge premium because people are buying them to make money with them. Because you could, if you have like top of the range GPUs, you can mine full Bitcoins, and then you just like it's like your computers are just generating you money. It's like owning your own like mine, like diamond mine, but it's all just in a computer. It's crazy. You get people literally just buy like shelves of motherboards just to plug in GPUs and have them all running, just like mining all day long. It's ridiculous. The future looks bright till the truth covers the lens. Andrew Big, that is very shamanic. Well done. The prophecy
has been fulfilled.
Yes. What a glorious day. Makes me sick. Yes, I love that. That's Betty Davis, is that
Betty Davis, yeah.
If you had to name a planet, what would you name it? Exercitus would be mine.
God.
Exercitus means the beginning in Latin.
Mine would be Colostomia.
Colostomy! It'd be a lovely
I have no idea.
baby poo green.
I would have to really think about that for a good answer. And I don't like to think.
If I was going to give you like a Miss America answer, I would love to
Miss America answer?
Yeah.
I would call it peace and freedom.
No, I was going to have like a more personal thing. I would be like, I'd call one Sinestra, because I think that's a nice star name. Cosmic star name.
Fine, I'd call mine Ngasha.
Can I make you two in The Sims? Go ahead,
You can do that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Can you do that so it's like this though? Or is it going to be like really basic here? I don't know how in depth you can go now.
I don't think you can add multiple piercings in.
I've not played The Sims since the very first one, so I don't know how different it is.
Oh my god.
It's because it was always a PC game and I never had a PC when I was younger.
So
by the time I got one properly, I'd play it with my friends, and by the time I got a PC, it was all like Sims 4 was out, and I could actually start.
Because the original Sims was made by Maxis, and they also had this great little marble game that I used to spend hours on. I love that. I'm suffering badly with body dysmorphia at the moment. Can you give me any advice to pull me through it? Naomi Wilkinson.
So
body dysmorphia. It's really tough because just because it's in your head doesn't mean it's not real. I think that is a most important thing to do. Do something that you love to try and work your way through it. Dysmorphia is a weird feeling. I think it's kind of like dysphoria in a way, in that it comes in waves and can blindside you sometimes. Just remember that in a year, maybe the things that you're currently hyper aware of won't be as at the forefront of your concentration. And what's wrong? Why are you still? Oh, right.
I was listening. I was intending.
Oh, what's going on? The Daily Mail will be very excited to hear about that.
Luxeria is a murderer.
Well, I don't know about that.
Logitech. Why do you have a Logitech?
Because we got it at Sitsi and it was free, and I was like, I'll just use it, babe. Hang on, do that again. Oh my god!
How's this whole?
I didn't know it popped out that far. I've been popping out just this thing going. It's really stupid. I can't use.
You are such a buffoon.
Oh, that
idiot!
Beautiful.
Earlier on, she goes to me. She went, "Your pop socket comes out further than mine."
Yeah, that's why I was like really confused. I'm a scientist. Oh, goodness. About Time is the best film ever. Is that the one where they have, like, time tattoos that's, like, a currency? I think it's that one.
I've not seen that.
Top Gun. Haven't seen that. I would call a planet Audrey 2. I mean, that's cute. I like that. Can we get custom content piercings? You can get custom content piercings? I don't.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. So this pendant, someone asked earlier, is stainless steel. It's a stainless steel little dragon. It's actually like, you know,
from
one of
Lidl.
It's actually from eBay, but it was one of those like, you know, like skater boy pendants. But I just put it on a cute little. This is a rope chain, isn't it? It's not a Barubador. This is a rope chain, and I think it just makes it a little bit more feminine, but also like a little bit gothy. Love it. I really like stainless steel jewelry. I know that sounds like terribly commoner to say, but because it's a bit brighter than silver, I like it. Yeah, I like it. Oh, custom content piercings was for the Sims thing. Oh, right, I understand. That's cute. Okay, I like that. Randomness, but do you believe in ghosts? Would you ever do a ghost hunt? I would do a ghost hunt, but I don't believe.
I'd love, one of my biggest goals ever to do, is like, I would love to get a load of me and my friends, like to go and stay over in like a haunted house one night and do like a vlog. I think it'd be so much fucking fun.
Yeah.
I believe in ghosts, so like it's a big thing for me.
I don't believe in the afterlife. I don't believe there is any life after this one, as we know it right now. I think like your energy continues on because like the first law of thermodynamics is that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only transferred from one matter to another, or one form to another. So I like that. But I completely believe that people have seen ghosts. I think that for me to say, yes, not what you saw, is like stupid because you experienced that experience. So not going to take it away from you, but I have never seen a ghost and I don't believe. Do a ghost vlog together. That would be cute, wouldn't it? Do a seance. Oh, God.
I could not, no, because that's enticing it to come and attack you. I don't want to do that stuff. I'm more than happy to go ghost hunting. When you get Ouija boards, you go, hello.
Who's here?
That's basically like saying, come kill
Come
me.
into my nest.
Come into my nest.
Yeah.
Take away my vest.
If you need to watch effed up classic horror, Freaks and Wizards of Gore are extremely scary. They're from 1932 and 1970.
I mean, yeah, but
I'm really actually at the moment trying to find bloody the Dunwich Horror. I don't know how to say it. Dunwich Horror from, I think it's from the 1970s. But the film that's actually listed as the Dunwich Horror is not the Dunwich Horror. It's like some other horror film that's like mistitled. It's on YouTube. It's on like Amazon Prime. And it's like they've done this like switch and no one's picked it up. And it's by H.G. Wells. It's not by H.G. Wells, but yeah, they wrote. H.G. Wells wrote the story. Cosmic horrors. Love those sorts of horror films. I have had too many paranormal happenings to not believe. Yes, to be honest, I think there is. It's really difficult, isn't it? Because I'm not going to take away from somebody else's belief, but I've not experienced one myself.
The thing is, I always feel like though, if you really believe it, doesn't matter what someone else says.
Yes, exactly, and that shouldn't really.
Like this is why I sometimes because I joke about how God's not real all the time, and I was like, oh, you don't fucking exist, why blah blah. But like, if then sometimes I get people going, oh, it's really disrespectful. I'm like, well, if me saying that has changed your view, then clearly you didn't believe it very much.
Yeah.
Or clearly you've got in a weird sort of like, do you actually believe it, or are you that fickle that you would change just because someone's going, he's not real, like as a joke, like I find it. So for me, no matter what people say to me, I believe in ghosts, and no matter what you say, if you were to try and give me all the scientific things, like calendars, like often we talk about this often, like doesn't matter what we say, I've experienced what I've experienced, and I'm not going to say that I was false or like,
I mean, reality is completely subjective anyway. Like my reality that I experience is going to be different to what your reality is. I mean, like I'm partially colorblind, so like my reality is muted compared to your reality. So you know, who's not to say that something isn't a bit different for other people? I was going to say though, on the point of God, I do not believe in organized religion. I don't believe in any religion, actually. I am of the opinion that if God was to exist, it would be something extremely tiny, yet present in every atom. So that's how I kind of come to the conclusion that like, it would be something that is the same that is everywhere. So for example, an electron or a quark or something, or the ability of an energy to transform from one to the other. It's literally everywhere and has been here since the dawn of time, but it doesn't have an actual like physical, tangible reality, like a manifestation of mind, you know, a process happening. It's just almost completely random.
I just think when it comes to God, I feel like there's I feel like there's too much.
There's too much of other people's ideas.
No, but I feel like there's too much hypocrisy in it to think that he would be real.
But also, like, if your God is almighty, why is poverty a thing?
Well, that's what I mean.
And if it's all loving, then why does poverty exist?
Yeah.
It's different. But I won't take, like, some people, it really helps them in their day-to-day life. And I think if that's the case, then I would never take that away from you. Yeah. If it brings joy to your life, enjoy it. As long as you don't use it to hurt someone else, that's absolutely fine. Goodness me, there's lots of things. Honestly, I think you both doing a documentary, a ghost hunting documentary would be hilarious. I'd just be like, no, it's not really happening. No, you're actually having a stroke. Oh, ridiculous. I love it. I don't believe in ghosts. Also me. Don't play with an Ouija board, you psycho. Yeah, isn't it weird? Like, yeah. I would play with a Ouija board. I'm not like too. It's like Hasbro makes it. Hasbro Gaming. Like if it was gonna be a serious, ancient, mysterious secret, it would be by some like Bulgarian like little family in the middle of nowhere, like carving them in wood slates. It wouldn't be like next to Monopoly is Contact a Demon. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? Yeah, Monopoly, Ouija's. Love it. Demonic Monopoly. My friend is convinced that cucumber doesn't have a smell. What? Everything has a smell. I actually have a friend who actually has a very, she has DID, which manifests in very odd ways. And she can't smell like certain things. So she can't smell if milk's off, for example. So it's like quite dangerous for her. Oh, I've got the burpy lap out. Luna, because duality. Yes, so there is a weird duality. I have dualities about lots of things, and I think as a scientist, you kind of have to try and be unbiased, but sometimes it's tough because our personal biases are like, at what point is it just part of your personality, if you know what I mean? It's interesting, yeah. The most profound live stream ever. Thank you, Mike Steele. Thank you. A Luigi board. Yeah, I think I did say that, didn't I? Quote of the day, next to Monopoly is Contact a Demon. Exactly, because it's made by Hasbro. I went on a ghost walk in Nottingham, was okay, but there was a table tipping activity with a medium. Then everyone suspected someone sabotaging the experience, so we all stopped and there was someone. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I believe in the whole mediums thing. I think, well, I can tell you actually, full stop, I don't believe in mediums. I think that there are people that are good at reading body language and they use it to their advantage. That's what I think. Someone messing with the table has suddenly stopped and moved to the back room in embarrassment. Can you imagine? Oh, gag.
Gag of the
millennial!
The ghost tube. Oh, yeah.
Gag of the gift. I'd rather spend an entire week in a haunted house by myself than play a Ouija board. I mean, you could just play the Ouija board in the haunted house. Really get cooking. Playing Monopoly. Oh, Monopoly. Monopoly. Quote of the day. What's happening? I don't believe in ghosts. Me neither. I'm really annoyed that all of Jeffree Star's lipsticks were out of stock, apart from like the really ugly ones. I was like, I want weirdo. I am so pale next to you. I'm literally against haunting this house.
Yeah, but a lot of it's because you've got makeup on.
Yeah, but also look at this. This isn't makeup.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
And this is even paler. Look, I'm practically see-through.
Ooh, translucent.
Trans and translucent. You were gonna say something else.
I was gonna say something else. I was like, that's not just that's just for our private use.
Oh dear. Playing Monopoly turns nice people into demons. It absolutely does.
Can I be honest? That's one of the only games that I'll play where I will get not I'm gonna say vicious, but I'm like you will.
I will beat you up.
Beat you. Like I love Monopoly.
As soon as you get Mayfair and that like string and like someone lands on one and they're like, oh, there goes.
Do you know what's funny? If I had loads of money, I'd be that weirdo that collects like every different version of Monopoly.
Would you?
I've got Pokemon and
I
Simpsons.
really would love to play Pokemon Monopoly at some point though. I think that's cute.
I got the Simpsons one when I was like 14, and the Pokemon one was my best friend Hannah gave.
Oh, you got Cluedo as well?
Yeah. I love board games. I fucking love playing board games.
Yeah. You see, you can't really play them with two people, can you? Yeah. I think the thing is that Ouija messes with your head, real or not, it freaks you out. Yes, and also it has a reputation. If you didn't know what it was, you'd be like, this is stupid, what's this? But because you're like, seance, demon, Annabelle, like, yeah.
It's a bit like, even if you're not scared about something, if you're with people who are scared, it makes you scared. It's that kind of, it can rub off.
And then you get like,
before you know it, you're all kind of like screaming and getting knives and hitting the walls.
I mean, that's quite fun. Coco Land, have you heard of Studio Ghibli? Yes, I love a good Studio Ghibli film. My favourite.
I really want to watch Spirited Away. I've not watched it in ages.
Oh, I thought you said you've not watched it. I really like Kiki's Delivery Service because, like, I think it's like the only one without like a solid villain. Like the villain is herself and like growing up, and I really like that one. Colostomy out. My
Hello, Craig.
I really like. Is it Laputa Castle in the Sky? Yeah. I also like Howl's Moving Castle, Ponyo on the Cliff by the Sea. The Cat Returns, Totoro. I like them all.
My Name is Totoro.
Yeah, so cute.
Toto's my favourite. That was the first one I watched. And well, my old phone case used to be Totoro.
Copyright.
Oh, actually, the story of My Name is Totoro doesn't actually make sense.
There isn't a story. Like, they're having a tie-in and it's like, I get abducted by this.
It was weird. There's no real storyline. It's odd.
I love it. It's very, very cute, though. They have wonderful messages, I think, to teach children. We need to be teaching children more of that and less of, like, GTA.
I think as well, like, My Name is Totoro was like before we were born.
Yeah, it's like old.
I thought it was like 90s. I didn't realize it was like way before we were born.
Yeah. It's crazy, really, isn't it? Mike Steele, thoughts on tarot cards? Even if it isn't real, it can make you think of some things you haven't thought of before. I'm actually of this opinion as well. Like, it's kind of like playing a random game that's like, think about this random thing, and you're like, maybe I could apply this to my life.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an odd one.
I don't think there's like a spirit in the cards, but like, I quite like tarot cards because they're quite artistic and cute, and there's a lot of like witchy history. I really like witchy history. Yeah. So if I ever do a tarot reading on myself, I'm not doing it as a scientist to be like, oh my God, I'm going to live my life with what they say to me. But if you then like do something and then it's like, there will be a change with finances coming in your life. It's like, okay, maybe I'll think about this for the next 3 days. See, and then like a financial thing will happen.
See, I don't normally have opinions about lots of stuff like this, but like, that's the one thing I'm like, it's a load of shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one thing I do actually, I'm like, this is literally just a random...
It is.
It's just, and I'm like, you could, it's the same as when mediums do cold reading.
Yeah, this is
where they literally would go like, someone in this room has had their father die, and then like 10 people sat and they're like,
there's a woman called Mary. Like, everyone in 1940 was called Mary.
And so basically, that's my thing about tarot cards. I'm actually like, it's been fucking shit. Yeah. I'm like, anyone can, I'm like, why would anyone go paid?
I really like the artistic like
I think they
interpretations,
look
but-
cool.
Yeah.
They look cool, but I actually really dislike them.
When I was really, really young, I had card capture Sakura, cloud card, tarot cards, and they were like long and really elegant. And I used to just be like, oh, they just look so cool. Love them. Don't know where they've gone though. No
They
idea.
were abducted by aliens.
Maybe the witches before. us.
Totoro,
Okay. The only memory of Monopoly I have is from a few months ago when me and the BF played, and then his mum walked in and noticed the love bites on each other's necks from the night before. You slut.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Cameron came home the day of love bites.
I saw it earlier and I was
And I was like, why do you have love
"Ugh,
bites? You're not
someone's
16.
been playing Willy Swords." Ooh.
Really swords?
Yeah.
Fuck me, maybe you are 16.
I'm literally, I'm like 10, simultaneously 10 years old and older. What are we doing? Someone read my past life at a party and said I was a Native American princess. I don't believe in past lives. I think it's ridiculous. Because what if you were like something that couldn't speak or think? It's like, oh, you were this water droplet that was participated in the water cycle. Well, I mean, okay, but why does it only go then? Why not back to the dawn of time when we were all hydrogen atoms? Why not? I don't know. It's very interesting. But I do think it's like...
Someone's triggered.
Yeah. Che, all aboard, off the cliff.
All
Here we
aboard
go.
it.
I don't watch your videos. I don't know
I
who
don't
you
watch yours either.
This is an empty glass. I don't like you. Why are you here? This is purely a business relationship.
That's why I'm claiming all of this telecom tax. All the electricity for this one night.
Send me the invoice later.
Babe, you're a gem in this life.
Craig, that is beautiful. Love that. My past life, I was a gem.
Yeah, my great grandma actually wore him on her
It was
ring.
your grand gem.
Oh,
Goodness.
I was
Right.
a gem.
Right. I'm not scared of anything, says me who is scared of clowns and spiders. I really don't like spiders.
I find it so funny that people are scared of clowns. I'm like, how
Yeah,
can you be scared of
coulrophobia.
clowns? It's
I like
such an
clowns.
odd thing to be scared of.
And the weird thing is, I like even making like really fucked up clowns. Like, I love clown makeup where you just go like wild. But also, who is asking for this new Joker film? Is anyone excited for it? I'm not.
No.
Like, have you ever heard so many people being like, do you know what I wish? I wish they bring out a new Joker film. I've never heard this. It's ridiculous. Although they're doing a Suicide Squad remake, aren't they? Which is hilarious because it only came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's the thing now. They should remake anything.
It is. It's like, there's a reboot. It literally just started again. What's happening?
We're remaking this from about. It came out last week.
Yeah,
Yes, but
literally, like
now.
in January, It Part 2 is going to be come out again. It's going to be like, what's happening? Mandela effect. Vintage toy box. I have a phone case with the Totoro purse attached. That's cute. And the other day at McDonald's, some kid yelled out, she has a Pusheen. Oh no, it's not Pusheen. Silly, silly people. Bedazzled with Peter Cook and Dudley Moore. Oh no. Give me a t-shirt with Willy Swords on it now. Oh no.
I do not think this is going to be a thing.
Willy Swords.
My merchandise is very PG.
Yeah. Willy Swords.
I was even shocked at somebody that would put bitch on the
Oh,
t-shirt.
sorry, Jack Long. I'm very sorry. I've insulted you and your family. I must now. Oh, literally everyone's excited for the Joker film.
They're
Are they? Oh,
blocking
right.
you.
Well, I'm terribly sorry. I'll have to release a.
Public apology.
Yeah,
Luxeria's cancelled.
Hello, Daily Mail. I have to release a public apology. Please be as ruthless as you can in the article and call me all sorts of slurs. Make sure you deliver it immediately to the TERFs for their own comments first.
Yes, yeah.
Love that.
Triggered.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the Joker film. Clowns are the spawn of Satan. Yes, but I like Satan as well. The irony is, in the Bible, Satan's a good guy because he punishes all the bad people. But that's always something that's glossed over. But let's not talk about that. And he was also the most beautiful angel. I love that.
Oh, we're getting.
Has anyone ever seen Devilman Crybaby on Netflix? I love the way that they portrayed Satan in that. I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah.
My eye is about to evict itself.
Well, I
Get
mean,
out.
we're going to go in a minute.
Fat
We've been ready for an hour.
Oh, we've got 1 minute left.
Someone actually does need to make a gem t-shirt.
Like, what will it say? It's like,
it's gem.
are you smarter than a gem? Get out of my way. I'm a gem.
I'm a gem. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Simon Brist dancing with gems.
Dancing with gem.
No, let's talk about that. Like, 10 satanic rules are great. They are. They're all like, don't rape people. Don't kill anyone. If someone hurts you, don't just be like, it's fine.
Give all your
you
money
murdered
to
my
Roly.
babies. It's fine. Like, yeah, I love that. I'm more of a zombie girl. I mean, well, good luck. Zombie
Black
Jim.
with those brains.
I have a humongous Totoro on my wall and Spirited Away poster loads more. Honestly, that sounds lovely. I wish I had that too. Eleanor Coulson, smiley, smiley. The original Pennywise scared me so bad. So I haven't watched the original Pennywise films.
No,
I mean, we've
right.
literally got 20 seconds to talk about this. But like, I loved the way that they did the new Pennywise with the deadlights. I really liked that. But they didn't explain what they were. Stupid.
With the what?
So those, you know, the 3 flowing lights. They're like an interdimensional demon creature that's been since the dawn of time feasting on souls.
Oh.
It doesn't tell you why he's a clown, and it also doesn't tell you like when he arrived. It's just like in space years ago it came, and that's not how it happened.
You just have to accept things.
Yeah, it's a bit
This is the way to go.
Daily Mail, trans activists spread Satanism. I mean, that's the title of my next book. And with that, we are going to go. Thank you so much for joining me on my live stream.
Goodbye, gems.
Goodbye, delicious people. And remember, always play Willy Swords. What's happening? All right, we're going to go. We're going to go and have some balcony time. So, yeah. See you later.
Bye.
Have a wonderful evening and the rest of the week, everyone. I'll be coming live again shortly. Usually, I want to try and make it like a Sunday night thing, but it just happened to be tonight because I was exhausted last night. So, yes, see you guys. Thank you for joining. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye, meow maka.
Goodbye.
Au revoir. Goodbye.